Welcome back everyone to exercise 4 of chapter 7.1, which I think can be pretty tricky, which is why I made this video about it. Let's discuss what they want us to do. In triangle PQR, PQ is 6 centimeters and PR is 4 centimeters. The median from R is 4.5 centimeters long. Draw triangle PQR, start by making a sketch and use your compasses. Well, start by making a sketch, that's okay. If you find this difficult, you can start by making a sketch, but my experience is that making a sketch sometimes even throws people off. So I'm immediately going to try and do this as a drawing and not just sketching it. Right? But do follow along. If you get an exercise like this, we practiced this, I think, in chapter 1 even. They give you two lines, right, from P to Q and from P to R. Start by drawing one. And I always just start horizontally. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is, in my case, line P to Q. I mean, why would I do it otherwise? I mean, this is correct. A line from P to Q, that's 6 centimeters long. But now we have a problem on our hands. PR is 4 centimeters, but I don't know in which direction it has to go. Right? What method could we use to now draw all the possibilities of R? If I know that R is 4 centimeters away from P, what we did in chapter 1 is we took out our pair of compasses and we measured out 4 centimeters, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I now want to, I'm going to do this a bit less bold fonts, like this. We now know that R must be somewhere on this circle, right? Because if that's the case, then R is 4 centimeters away from P. And of course, we don't count this point here, because then it won't be a triangle. But all the others are a possibility, and even this one here. This one, of course, I still get a straight line. All the others are a possibility. Now I have to use my other piece of information, because I cannot now locate point R with this thing alone. They say the median from R is 4.5 centimeters long. And then some of you stop there and say, well, I cannot do anything with this because I don't know where R is. So how can I start drawing a median from R if I don't know where R is? You're correct, but what you then miss is that I maybe don't know where R starts or where it is. I do know where the median ends, because a median from R ends on line PQ somewhere. Where? Well, what did the median do? A median divides the opposing sides in two equal pieces. So I do know that the median from R is going to end on the midpoint of PQ. So this is not point R itself, this is the point where the median from R ends, because then this is equally long to this, right? Here free spaces and here free spaces. Well, but where is R in that case? Well, if I know that it starts here, and I know that it's 4.5 centimeters away, I can now draw another circle with a radius of 4.5. So again, try to be as accurate as possible here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be somewhere here. And now draw that circle again. And the funny thing is that I find, or you think you can find, two possibilities here. And you're sort of correct, but also you're not. And it has to be with naming conventions. What you now see is that I find two intersection points. The first one right here, and the second one, right here. Now, on those 2 points, both criteria are correct. I am 4 centimeters away from P, and I'm 4.5 centimeters away from my endpoint of my median. But still, I want you to now use this point here in your drawing. And it all has to do with naming conventions. Remember that if we name a triangle, we start with a letter, and 99% of the time we start with the letter lowest in the alphabet, P, and then go against the clock to see what the triangle is called. So here, if I draw it like this, P, Q, R, with PR being 4 centimeters, PQ being 6 centimeters, and the median, if I wanted to draw that, that would be this line. This line here, the red line, is 4.5 centimeters. If I would draw line R here, then all the same criteria are correct, but then the naming is a bit off, right? Because if I now go against the clock, then I get PRQ, and I want PQR. So if you get a question like this, I want you to draw it like this, okay? PQ being 6, PR being 4, I use a circle to find that, and I know where the median ends. It ends on the midpoint of P and Q, draw a circle with radius 4.5, and then find the correct intersection points. This one is quite tricky, but you have to know how to work with medians in another way than just draw a median. You have to know what the properties, you can say, de eigenschappen van een zwaartelijn zijn. Namelijk dat die eindigt op het midden van de overstaande zijde. Okay, hopefully this helped you, and I will see you in the next video.